Of story, art and song, let us gather together, for the time has come to weave a new vision for those yet to come, for we are the ancestors of our great granddaughters and sons. Bring your voice, your hands, your heart or your drum, whatever it is that you make your art from. For if we don't, we may well choke on all the words we never spoke, on all the songs and poems we never wrote, and the fires within we let turn to smoke. For a vision, a dream, channeled through a brush stroke, a song or a scene can be the spark that lights the dark we find ourselves in. Art is and always has been a way for spirit to be seen. So come, way showers, weavers of spirit in form, let us gather together around this fire once more, singing what wants to come through you, calling me, calling me. What wants to come through you, calling me, calling me. Remember why you came. What wants to come through you, calling me, calling me. Remember why you came. What wants to come through you, calling me, calling me. So come, weavers of story, art and song, let us gather together now, for the time has come to weave a new vision for those yet to come, for we are the ancestors of our great granddaughters and sons. So sing to come, even if your voice shakes down, till your heart breaks open. Sing to come, even if your voice shakes down, learn to relay what it is. Sing to come, even if your voice shakes down, till your heart breaks open.
Hello, sisters. Welcome. Welcome. Hello. So excited to be here with all of you. For those who are joining me live, hello, sisters. So lovely to share this space with you today. And for those on the replay, welcome. I'm so excited about today's masterclass and healing. Ooh, feels so powerful, really excited. So we're going to get started here because your time is valuable and I am, yeah, really wanting to make the most of this experience today. So we'll just start out with a little introduction here. Of course. Hi, sisters. Yeah, so happy to bring this forward for our sisterhood. Just working with some sacred tobacco to just bring in some protection and support for our space. So most of you know me in this space, but I know we have a lot of new sisters joining on the replay as well. So I just want to introduce myself. Hi, my name is Alasia Sunstar. It's so nice to meet you, to connect with you. I am a Sophianic medicine woman, a divine feminine leadership mentor, and womb sovereignty facilitator. I am the cosmic earth mother of Sanctuary of Sophia, which is a new earth sisterhood. And I am truly devoted to empowering ascending women, such as yourselves, on the path of divine feminine reclamation, reclaiming their power, their womb wisdom, and their sovereignty and leadership to be able to lead themselves and create the life of their dreams unapologetically from a place of power. That's what today is about. So I initiate women onto the Sophianic path through sisterhood journeys. I train women to become shamanic oracles, to become Sophianic medicine women, and also really reclaiming their wombs, their power. And I hold that through different sisterhood journeys and one-to-one containers, and of course, pilgrimages as well. So I feel so incredibly blessed to be able to bring this forward for you today. This masterclass is going to be around an hour or so, depending on the flow of the experience and any questions, because as you all know, I love to serve. So if you have questions throughout this experience, please feel free to put them in the chat. I would love to hear from you. I would love to see how things are landing for you. And yeah, if any questions arise during this time together. So I welcome you if you don't have a glass of water yet or a notebook to just grab that now. You're going to want to take notes of inspiration and downloads that come through. In my master classes, these are energetic transmissions, really. So they're going to activate you. They're going to activate your DNA, your coding, and you are going to receive downloads and things that are going to come through. That's just how the medicine works. And that's always the intention that I put in place into these types of experiences. So that way you can receive the most of it in this moment to support you in your process. And because I'm also going to be offering a shamanic healing at the end of this class, I feel it's important to share where my medicine comes from, especially for those of you who haven't received me before. I know I have some beautiful clients that are in here who have journeyed with me, so they know this. But for all the women who haven't journeyed with me, as a medicine woman, it's really important to me that you know where I'm sourcing from, what this is, connected to, and you know what you're receiving, because our energetic work that we do is really sacred. And when we do soul level work, safety is so important. And it's so important to be able to trust and know the facilitator that you're receiving from to really make sure it's in alignment. So I am a Sophianic medicine woman, which means that I hold the shamanic medicine of Sophia, the Holy Mother. We're going to be connecting with her a lot today. She is the feminine aspect of God. So I am in full service and devotion to the one true living God source in Christ Sophia. And my medicine originates directly from God. So as I share, as I sing to you, as I share the words, the light language, the tones and frequencies, it's coming directly from God through me. I'm not channeling any other beings or anything like that. That's not what I do in my work. I just connect to my channel, to my source avatar, and allow that to come through my relationship that I've built with God. The medicine that I carry is part of the rose lineage. Of course, I hold the medicine of the rose the Sophianic rail lines, the 144,000, the ancient ones. It's part of my soul's blueprint and DNA and how I'm designed to serve God and support the rise of Gaia Sophia, humanity, and the new earth. So that's just a little bit about me so you know where the medicine is coming from. Sophianic medicine is very gentle, but it's also very powerful. And the beautiful thing about my medicine and how I share it is it directly supports you in your process and the collective field. You know, my mission is to hold a sisterhood. So I hold collective experiences like this. And it also serves you individually when you're open to receive it. So I always love to preface that before I do a deep shamanic healing. So it gives you the opportunity to really feel into your body and the wisdom that your body holds so you can give consent to receiving this if it feels aligned for you when it's time for the healing today. So we're going to get into it now. We're going to be sharing an energetic transmission. I'll be sharing this transmission around your connection with your inner Sophia, and we're going to really bring her forward today. And then I'm going to guide us through a divine feminine power retrieval. So I welcome you, as I'm sharing, I would love to hear from you. Where are you located right now? What called you to this space? How is your process going? Anything that you want to share in the chat. It also helps me weave in medicine for the group, especially that's live today. So yeah, I would love to hear from you. And yeah, how are you doing? What's alive for you right now? Where are you located? What grid are you on? And yeah, we're going to get started. So let's begin. Today, we're going to be deepening our connection with Sophia. So I'm curious how many of you have a relationship already with Sophia, with the Holy Mother, and how many of you this is a newer experience to you. So coming home to Sophia, she is, this process of coming home to the true Holy Mother is one of the most sacred processes we can embark upon in our ascension and healing journey as a woman on this path. Coming home to the true mother is an initiation and it's a homecoming. I describe it as a homecoming because it is. It is a true homecoming of like, oh, this is what I've been, longing for my whole life. And Sophia, she is the feminine aspect of God. God, the one true living God source, emanated the masculine, the Christ, emanated the feminine, the Sophia. The Holy Mother, she is purity, she is compassion, she is power, she is strength, she is devotion. She's the muse of Christ. She is wisdom, and all of us are able to have our own special connection with Sophia. We all are connected to her. And especially if you're here, if you're called to receiving my medicine, if you're called to this space, you're deeply connected to the Sophianic lines because many of the women who resonate with me, it's just a byproduct of that. My medicine, especially if you can receive it really well, it's very deep and it's a very homecoming type of experience because you literally hold it in your DNA. And I'm just reminding you, I'm just reflecting to you who you are. And it's a big part of my mission. Sophia shared this with me when she downloaded the Sanctuary Codex to me a couple years ago. She shared with me, Alasia, a big part of your mission is to help bring women home and to remembering who they are and to remembering their own connection with Sophia, because many women are not going to be aware of it. I certainly wasn't until I was initiated into the path by my mentor. So a lot of this could be new, but it also could feel very familiar. And Sophia is alive within all of us. And when you intend to connect to the Holy Mother and you set the intention to receive her and to build a relationship with her, she will actively start working in your life. And you'll be able to develop this really sacred relationship with her, just like you would with anyone, right? Just like you would with any person here, right? Like developing an authentic relationship with the mother and allowing her to hold you through your process is going to make your embodiment process, your reclamation process, so much more powerful and supportive. And so if you hold any mother wounds or sisterhood wounds, like if you had a strenuous relationship with your mother or women in your life, if you've been betrayed by women, if women have been jealous of you, if you have been attacked by women, these are all the things that we want to bring to Sophia. These are all the things we want to bring to her and say, like, can you support me in this reclamation? Lauren's from England. I'm wanting to work on healing my feminine energy. Moon healing, beautiful. Yeah, absolutely. Ashlyn's from Spain. Sama's in Australia. Belinda's in Australia. I have a relationship with Sophia, Holy Mother, wanting to deepen the relationship in the medicine, reclaiming my feminine magic and essence, definitely coming home. Yes, amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that. Yeah. So the frequency of Sophia, she is mysterious and she's going to unlock things for you when you come into right relationship with her. And this is the path of divine feminine reclamation. A pillar of divine feminine reclamation is really knowing yourself and seeing yourself through the eyes of the mother. So if you have these sort of like, feminine wounds, if you don't feel completely empowered, you've been doing the work, right? So you've been doing the work, you've been healing your traumas, you've been healing your, ancestral lineage stuff. You've been looking at all the things, you've been releasing all of the personality aspects that just aren't really you. You're coming home more to your soul. But if it feels like there's still sort of a piece missing, and you don't feel fully embodied in your power unapologetically, where you stand in your power, where you feel like you're, in this space of feminine surrender around your process, there's an opportunity to really deepen your connection to your inner Sophia and to allowing her to guide you more and to fall back into the feminine. And this is actually deeply done through the womb and the heart space. And we're going to talk about that today. But I'm just curious of like, where is it that you might be, potentially having some challenges around really being in your feminine energy and power? And what are some of those challenges? And if you feel called to share them, as women, it can be challenging for us to really reclaim our power from all the ways that we give it away, because there are a lot of ways we give our power away to people, to experiences, to circumstances, to the machine, right? To the false matrix, the artificial matrix, to social media, to society. Like, where we give our power away is going to show us like a lot about ourselves of like, oh, like I noticed a couple weeks ago, my mentor said I have like 3 or 4 different mentors I'm working with right now in different areas of my process, my business, like all these different ways, right? Supporting the sanctuary. So one of my mentors said something triggering to me, or that triggered me. She wrote something and it triggered me. And I was like, huh, interesting. And it showed me where I was still giving my power away, placing like, oh, she knows more than I do about my own process. And that's just not true, right? And even everything that I share today, I'm always going to redirect you to honor your process and what's true for you. I was having a session with a client the other day, and she was working with another healer, and this healer kind of said some things that didn't resonate with her at all. It felt really icky. And I was like, how do you feel about it? Do you feel that's true for you? And this woman knows herself, and she's like, no, I don't feel like it. And it's like, yeah, if you don't feel like it's true for you and it's being projected potentially onto you, you don't have to accept it as truth. And this is a big way that women give their power away, is that someone who they see as more advanced than them or that knows more gives them a piece of information. And then all of a sudden we take it on as truth and we start creating from that truth. And it's actually not our truth. And then all of a sudden we've taken on someone else's projection and we're creating from a timeline that is not actually our highest timeline. And this can be really damaging. So I really want to invite you today to feel into like, where are you giving your power away, and where are you taking on someone's truth or projection that isn't actually true about you? And this is why it's so important to connect, have a connection with God's source, with Sophia, so she can show you who you really are, and you can get an accurate reflection, and I do reflection work with sisters, and that's a big reason why women love working with me so much, is because I give them an honest reflection of who they actually are without all the projections and distortions, because I can see them. And this is just one of my medicine gifts. And so you want to be able to see yourself clearly and not allow other people's projections of who they want you to be or who they think you are to cloud you from being in your power, right? Yeah. I feel I put other women on a pedestal and feel scared of them sometimes, which I know I need to heal, as I'm here to help women heal their relationship with men. Yeah. Sorry. There's like a loud motorcycle going by. I'm on the border of like Arizona and Nevada and California right now, and we're kind of like in a neighborhood, so apologize for the noise. Yeah. So this piece of putting other women on a pedestal, this is a very common thing. Thank you, sister, for bringing this in, where we can feel fear, right, around that. And so that's definitely something that you want to, you can bring an intention. And even today, in today's healing of, I would like to no longer place women on pedestals. Like, we're all equals here. And while some women may be further along in their journeys and serve as a guide and as a facilitator, it doesn't mean that they are, the end all be all, that what they say is gospel, right? And I learned this very, very early on in my journey, where I gave my power away to a very, very advanced, well-known spiritual teacher who gave me some information that didn't resonate with me, but I took it on as truth. It was a very hard lesson to learn. And it wasn't really until I came back home to God and Sophia and Christ where my true alignment came back in, because I wasn't placing it with other teachers. I was still very green. I was still very new, waking up to my power and my path, the spiritual, communities, all these things. So that's why I'm so passionate about giving women this pathway of like, your true connection to Sophia is going to illuminate so much to you. So we want to talk about, meeting your inner Sophia, right? Have you explored, here's a question, right? Have you explored how Sophia emanates herself through you, right? Like, we don't all have to look the same or be the same, and we don't have to be this perfect, person to emanate Sophia. That's not what, Sophia, in my experience, from what I've learned from her, we don't have to be perfect. We just need to be ourselves, and we can allow Sophia to emanate through us. But it's through this devotion in the heart and this connection to the mother, where you are holding yourself in such love that you accept yourself and you show up no matter, what others may, say, or it doesn't, none of that matters, right? Because we know that whatever other people say to us is just like a reflection of them, how other people receive, it's like that's their stuff, right? And same with us, like how we receive someone, it's like it's our interpretation. So how every woman emanates Sophia, it's in her own unique way, and you get to have your own special relationship with Sophia. And if you develop this relationship purely through intention and like a living prayer of like, my prayer is to know Sophia, the true Holy Mother, to be received by her and for her to receive me. And it's like this two-way connection, right? This beautiful two-way connection opening up to the Holy Mother. And you can ask Sophia, Sophia, how do you see me, beloved Mother? Can you show me who I am? Can you show me my soul, who I am as this beautiful being? Asking Sophia, how can I connect more with my inner Sophia, with my inner feminine? and taking yourself on a process and a journey around that, you know. I feel a beautiful warmth in my heart when I connect with her and she comes in. Oh, Ashlyn, that's beautiful. Yes, exactly. And the more that you build your relationship with Sophia, the easier it's going to be. It's just like a practice. Women ask me all the time when I'm like training them in shamanic skills and, you know, practices like, well, how does this, you know, how do I know how does it get stronger? And it's like, it gets stronger with practice. It's a muscle. The more that you use it, the stronger it will get. The more that you connect with Sophia, the stronger your connection will become. And then you'll just be like this. And when you have that relationship with God, with Christ Sophia, and you're solid and you're understanding your connection and you can hear the voice of God, it's like you can build on that so easily. And then it gets so much easier to lead from your feminine because you're trusting divine will because you have that relationship with God's source. If you don't have that relationship with God's source, with the Holy Mother, the Holy Father, with your own higher self, it's going to be really hard to lead yourself from your feminine. And because the leading from the feminine requires so much trust and faith in the unknown and allowing the womb and the heart to lead rather than the mind. So building this foundation with Sophia for your feminine is absolutely crucial. And that's what was, you know, she was sharing with me, and why I'm bringing this class forward now is like, I talk about this a lot in all of my containers, but it's important to understand and to like allow it to sink in even more deeply, because the deeper we go with Sophia, the deeper we can go within our own feminine. And she's holding that and kind of like supporting that process. So your personal Sophianic discovery process is a very intimate process, and it often involves the womb. For your womb holds your deepest feminine mysteries. Did you know that? Like your womb holds the deepest feminine mysteries. I was just holding a class this week in my womb sovereignty journey container where we were restoring our organic womb codex. And we went through this really deep process of restoring the organic womb codex and seeing what's inside. And it was just so beautiful. And it's like, that's what's inside your womb, your queendom. Your queendom is inside your womb. And this holds your gifts. It holds your templating, like what you're here to do, how you're meant to birth. It holds all of that. And so if you aren't actively working with your womb consciousness yet, I really recommend beginning to do that. If you aren't sure how, I do have a free masterclass. It's found in the guide section of my Facebook group. And I have also womb healing best practices. That's a free guide that's really powerful that you can use. And you know, you really want to take time with your womb and your heart connection, because this is going to bring you deeper into your Sophianic body and really like connecting with your womb and heart every day, every day. And this is how you're going to be able to discover more of who you are, one way anyway, right? Like, and we're gonna do some work today in the womb and the heart. I can feel that as part of the power retrieval. We're gonna go in through the womb and heart connection. I'm gonna guide you through that so you can understand and be able to take that practice with you. But there was a really fun way that Sophia wanted me to share with all of you around how to connect with your inner Sophia, which is having a Sophianic play date. And I had this last week. And while I was on this play date, that's when I was like hiking in this fairy forest out in Sedona. I was in Sedona for a few days and I had an amazing day. I held like a private one-to-one call with one of my clients, and then I held a beautiful circle, and I had another call, and I was just really like supporting the sisterhood. And it was so good. And then afterwards, my inner Sophia, she was like, let's go adventure. Let's go play. I was like, yeah, I don't have anything to do right now. I'm in Sedona. We're leaving tomorrow. My partner was back at the rig and I was in town. I was like, I'm just going to go have fun. And I just started asking my feminine, like, what do you want to do? What do you want to do today? And it was like, go here, do this. Let's go here. I had no idea. I just went on this adventure with her. And this is where this download came in to hold this class and all these beautiful things to support you all. So, you know, when we're in our feminine, we can receive so much We receive so much when we're in our feminine because we're in the receiving. And a big part of being in your feminine is being able to lean back and receive. When we're in the masculine, we're in the mind and we're in the doing. So it's a balance, right? So I want to invite you to have a Sophianic play date where you take a day or an afternoon, an evening, where you're in your own energy and you let your inner Sophia guide you and awaken your feminine flow. So this looks like creating space for her to guide you without expectation. And don't think, right? Just listen, right? What would feel more fun? What would feel really fun to do? What would feel really joyful for my feminine? What feels super exciting and playful for me to do right now? Like asking yourself these questions and like really feeling into it, like giving yourself permission to have fun and have flow and follow that energy. And this can be challenging because we all have responsibilities, we all have things we have to do. But it's like these play dates are really important. And I used to do them a lot more when I lived not in the RV and when I wasn't traveling full time. And I had the time of my life for this play day. I had so much fucking fun. I was like in bliss. I was so blissed out. I wasn't even doing anything really like crazy. I just was like, I want to go shopping. I don't need anything. I just want to go shopping. And I was guided to this beautiful, like luxury outdoor shopping place in Sedona. It had all these fountains. You probably saw my photo on Facebook. If you saw it, it had all these fountains and flowers. And I went and got a chai, or I got like a rose coconut tea and it had roses all over it, like on the cup. And I was just walking around and just like, it was beautiful out. And I just was like, just enjoying myself without any place to be or anywhere to go. And my feminine was like, just blissed out. I had all these downloads coming in. And then I was guided to go here. And then I found this amazing white dress, which was like so ceremonial and beautiful. And my feminine really wanted it. So I bought it for myself because I don't ever buy clothes because we're literally living in an RV. And it's just like, why do I need to buy extra clothes? I don't. Like, that's not something I need. But my feminine really wanted that. I was like, yeah, she desired that. And I could feel the medicine coming in, And then I went on, like, I had all these adventures, right? So I was allowing my muse of Sophia, because Sophia is the muse of Christ, I was allowing her to adventure and have fun and inspire. That's what she loves to do. She loves to adventure. So allowing your inner Sophia to experience adventure in your everyday life is a really potent experience. You don't need to travel somewhere to have an adventure. You can literally have an adventure in your own house if you want. You can go explore in nature. You can go on an adventure around town. You can go somewhere new that you want to go to. You can just like tune in, like, what do you want to do today? Like, what would light my feminine up today? What does she need? Does she need some variety? Does she need a luxurious night in? Does she need, a sacred bath with rose petals and candles and like the darkness to go into journey with her womb in the bathtub? I stayed at an Airbnb last week with some friends. We were connecting and with some soul family, and we got an Airbnb together. And I had my own private bathroom and a bathtub, and it was so blissful. And I journeyed in the bath every night by candlelight, and it was so good for my feminine to like take these rose baths and to be in the dark and the candlelight and like the temple space and journey with my womb. And that was really inspiring for my muse. These are all kind of different ways, to do this. Yeah, I saw the photo, it looked beautiful. It was so amazing. It was so much fun. I just love it. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so grateful I got to do that, right? But getting curious, getting playful. Sophia is curious. She is playful, she wants you to be like, right? When you are in your feminine flow, there's like so many synchronicities happening. There's like all this magic happening. When I was in my feminine flow in Sedona, I was guided to this crystal. It's an angel aura crystal. I have a million crystals that I work with. And I was like, I don't really need another crystal, but this crystal was calling to me. And I really was like, yeah, I'm going to get this. And it's been really fun for me to play with. And what it signifies to me is it's a reminder of me to tap into my Sophianic energy and my play energy more often. And it's attuning me to the frequency that I was in from that experience, right? So there's all kinds of magic that happens with this, but you want to allow your feminine to create and to discover and experience the beauty of her feminine self. And this, I call it a discovery process, like the play dates. Are you kind of dating your inner Sophia? Because a big part of embodying your inner Sophia is to truly know yourself, to know your medicine, to know who you are on a soul level, what you hold inside, right, of your beautiful essence, discovering your own unique templating and your blueprints from a place of power. And when I say templating and blueprints, I mean like what you're made of, right? Your gifts, your magic. Your soul is made up of unique coding and medicine that's unique to you throughout all of your lifetimes and experiences, and like how God has designed your soul. When people, when you look at my blueprint, I'm a medicine woman. That is who I am at my core. And everything goes out from that because it's who I am. And when you can understand who you are, and you don't have to label yourself, I label it like that because it's all encompassing and it expresses who I am, right? But it's like when you understand who you are and what is, what lights up your soul and what you love doing, to there's so many things, right, that you're passionate about. But when you are passionate, when you're passionate about who you are and owning it, it's what brings you into your power and magnetism. When you can own who you are and you can own the power of your magnetism, and it will make you more magnetic. Like, of course I'm a magnetic woman. When you choose to be that, when you make the decision and you choose, this is who I am, this is what I'm creating, this is what I stand for, I'm going to take up space unapologetically in my power. And when you are in that, you become more magnetic to your desires. When you choose the fact that I am a divine feminine vessel of God, whatever it is that you're deciding, right? Like for me, a big decision that I've made is like, yeah, like Sanctuary of Sophia, like this is my mission. And I'm going to do everything in my power to support all of the women that are coming into the sanctuary and all of the women who are just outside of the sanctuary, like this masterclass. It's not held inside the sanctuary temple, but it's a byproduct of it. It's an extension of it. And I'm so devoted to seeing every woman come into her power, reclaiming her womb, reclaiming her voice, becoming the magnetic version. We are able to create and birth the life of our dreams. Your dreams are there because God wants you to experience them. They're not just like, oh, one day. No, like you can have that. You can have it. And when you understand the power of your choice as a sovereign woman, choosing the path of your reclamation, choosing the path of creating the life of your dreams, of having your union, of, birthing children, of having your soul mission, purpose, pleasure, like serving in a way, creating the life, designing your dream life of what that looks like. You can choose it. And once you choose it, it's done. Then you just have to hold the vision and keep affirming that it will happen. And when you have the relationship with Sophia, it makes it a lot easier, because when the 3D doesn't match up to what we know to be true, that's where mastery comes in, of trusting that this is happening, this is occurring, holding the vision for your life, even when there's no evidence that it's happening yet. That is mastery. That's divine feminine leadership. And that's what we're doing here. Okay. So reclaiming your power is the biggest gift you can give to yourself and to God. Truly, God wants you to reclaim your power, and God will help you reclaim your power. If you don't know how to reclaim your power, start tuning into God and asking, where am I giving my power away? Where am I being victimized? Am I being victimized by something? Am I in victim consciousness? Because when we're in victim consciousness, we're disempowered, and we want to clear that out, right? We want to clear that out. We don't want to, you know, not take responsibility for our energy. We want to take responsibility for our energy. And when we take responsibility for our energy, when we make the choice, when we're reclaiming our power, the more that we demonstrate to God and to our higher self that we're ready to consciously wield our power in service and devotion to God, the more power will come back to you. That is what happens, right? When you use your power in service to God, you will be infinitely rewarded because it's a byproduct of it, right? We're here to serve. That's what we're here to do. But when we serve God, we're serving ourselves because God is providing for us always. So I want you to start thinking about how you can wield your power to support others, right? And be supported in turn. And that doesn't mean, oh, I have to have a business. That doesn't mean that at all. Like serving others can be being kind, holding prayers for people. Every time I go into a Walmart, this has started happening a few months ago. Every time that I go into Walmart, I start to hold prayers for all the people in Walmart, all the employees, all of the people. Usually when you go into a Walmart, a lot of people that are there are, they're in lower timelines and they are not necessarily in their power. And a lot of them are in scarcity and lack. Not everyone, but if you shop there, you kind of feel it, that's just what it is. And so I go in and I hold prayers, and God started me, asked me, this is a part of what I'm doing on this grid work soul, pilgrimage that I'm on right now, is seeing all the different people across the country. It's very humbling. It's very humbling. I've been in some really interesting places. So, that's a way I yield my power and work with that, right? And of course, honoring your needs is important. We can't give if we're not giving to ourselves, right? We want to be able to give to ourselves and take care of ourselves, because when we take care of ourselves, what we're doing is we're saying that my needs matter and my energy matters, and I got to take care of me in a way that's balanced. So the deeper you love yourself, the deeper you support yourself, the deeper, and I share this all the time in my containers. It's like, the more that you can hold space for yourself, right? You hold space for other people all the time, right? At least I know I do. I always have. But I wasn't really good at holding space for myself. When you can start holding space for yourself, you're going to, it's just, things are just going to get so much more powerful for you. How you show up for yourself is everything. It's all about how you show up for yourself, especially in the wobbly moments, and not feeding the lower timeline. I was sharing this in a class I was teaching the other day. Are you feeding the lower timeline, or are you feeding the new earth timeline? When you have a crisis happen, when shit happens, because it does, do you get sucked in and pulled into the fear, into the lower timeline? Or do you always choose the higher timeline? Do you turn toward the higher timeline where you're in your power, you're connected, you're flowing, you're deeply supported by yourself, by God, choosing that? Or are you choosing a lower timeline where, you're always getting attacked, things are never working out, nothing ever pans out for you, like all the stories, and then you're just creating all these stories, and they're just, turning more into stories, like, right? And then that's creating, because the stories we tell ourselves are what create our reality. So if we have a story that nothing ever works out, if we have a story that nothing ever works out and da 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 da, like, then that's what's going to happen, right? So being mindful of the stories that we're telling ourselves is really important. And, when you're coming home to your feminine and to your Sophia, she's going to illuminate things to you that aren't in alignment, right? That aren't in alignment with your true Sophianic energy. It could be a story, a belief system, a fear. And those things they're going to begin to be revealed to you, and how you hold yourself through the process is what is going to, it's basically how it's going to take you to the other side, right? So let me know, how is this landing for you? How are you all doing? We're going to start to move into the power retrieval here. But it's important to remember that when you reclaim your power and you create from a place of power rather than disempowerment, it is very important, because if you're creating from disempowerment, you're going to create loops. You're going to create the same patterns. Things aren't going to shift. You're not going to actually embody what you desire if you're in a place of empowerment. But when you move into a place of power and you make the decision, I'm choosing this and I'm going to continue to choose this even when it's challenging, and you do it over and over and over again, that's how you become embodied in it. Because no matter what's happening in the outside world, you're staying true to your highest truth and what you know to be true about yourself and what you're creating and your vision, and you hold to that and you look to that always. And even if somehow you get pulled down into a lower timeline, it happens, you pull yourself back and you said, actually, nope, I'm not available for that. This is what I'm choosing. I'm leading from my feminine. I'm allowing my woman heart to guide me, and this is what we're doing. So yeah. Love the womb journey in the bath. Yeah, take it. I highly recommend taking the womb journey in the bath. It's amazing. Also, some of you have access to my magnetic womb activation. If you don't, well, if you have the access to the magnetic womb activation, do it in the bath. Just trust me. Trust me, I recommend doing that. And if you guys want the magnetic womb activation, it's a 28-minute guided womb activation that activates your magnetism in your womb. It's like one of the most powerful, like, guided meditation journeys I've ever done. And it connects you to your most magnetic self. And it starts bridging that identity with your magnetism. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Reach out to me if you want it. I'm still selling it. It was originally part of a program, but yeah, if you want a copy of it, I recommend taking that in the bathtub. It will, oh my goodness, just get ready. It's next level. I feel very good. Deeply resonates. Oh, I'm so glad, sister. Amazing. Hi, Diane. Yeah, got held up. Happy to be here. Yeah, I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, and hi, Eileen, as well. I saw you jumped in. So, okay. So we're feeling good. We understand, like, cool, where am I giving my power away to? And I'm ready to call it back today. I want you to really start tuning into this right now, okay? Start feeling into, like, look at the last week, right? Just look at the last week. Where was somewhere that you gave your power away, right? Over the last week, reflect. Where did you feel disempowered, where you weren't fully in your power, that you maybe gave your power away to a situation, to a person, to a circumstance that you felt powerless to or really disempowered? So notice the pattern. Is this a pattern for you? Is this typically kind of what happens? Like, do you typically give your power away in this way? Because it's important to identify the pattern. Because if we can identify the pattern, then we can rewrite it, which is the best. Then we rewrite the pattern. You know, we clear it, we rewrite, we choose a new story. Diana, Diana, Kiash, Kiara, Diana, Kas, Katagaya, Wakia, Nakutigash, Katgas. So I just bring that into your awareness so you can begin to, like, allow that to work. Right. And I'm going to get into the guided divine feminine power retrieval now. And then afterwards, I'm going to share a really special special thing that I want that you're all going to be the first to hear about it. I haven't shared this anywhere yet. So I'm really excited to share a really special offering coming from the sanctuary. That's been a long time coming. So I'm going to share that, and then I'm going to open it up for Q&A if anybody has any questions around this masterclass and this experience. So I just invite you to get really comfy wherever you are and begin to prepare to receive this healing. Also, if you can't stay, I would say this will probably take like 15 minutes or so. If you have to hop off, I recommend hopping off now and coming back to the replay, because you don't want to leave in the middle of this. It's just not good energetic hygiene or practice. So if you're not able to stay on for at least another 15 minutes, I would say hop off now, and then I'm going to email out the replay to you all later today. All right, beloved sisters. Ooh, so I want you to just begin now to really start settling in. And we're just going to call back all of our parts. We're going to call back all of our parts into this present moment, here and now. Calling back all of our parts, calling back all of our energy, anywhere that's exploring other timelines, other places in time, anywhere your mind might be. I want you to just call it all back now through the power of your intention. Just imagine all of your energy coming back. Beautiful. We're going to start to connect to the grid under our feet, to the land that we find ourselves to be on. And just offer your gratitude now, offering your gratitude to the land, giving gratitude to Pachamama, to Gaia, Sophia for holding you, thanking the land and the ancestors, the medicine men and women who walked before you, giving gratitude for them allowing this medicine to be shared and to support you in this healing process today. Just feeling the connection to Gaia. And we're just going to begin now to call in our higher selves. Calling in our higher selves, our 12th dimensional source avatars. Calling in our greater selves to overlight this process, to be aligned to God's divine will for our sisterhood today. And just setting the intention now for this process to support every sister for her highest good and the highest good of all. Knowing that when we set this intention for us, we also set it for the sisterhood, because every woman who reclaims her power strengthens the Sophianic collective. And we're doing this together as a sisterhood. And so I just want you to take a moment to honor your sisters that are in circle with us today. And just honoring them, sending out some heartfelt love and celebration that we're all here together and we get to do this process. For being able to reclaim our power in sacred sisterhood is a true privilege. Not everyone gets to have this experience. Not everyone gets to experience the depth of the medicine of Sophia. And so it's truly an honor. And we want to begin to offer our gratitude to God, to God's source, the infinite one, great spirit. Beloved Holy Mother, Holy Father, Christ Sophia, Great Spirit, we welcome you into our circle today to hold us, to guide us, to support us. It is with our deepest gratitude and love that we open ourselves up to receive the medicine and to reclaim our power today through a collective Sophianic power retrieval. God, please move through me, speak through me, flow through me. Allow me to serve as a pure conduit and vessel of your divine will. I'm just setting the intention now to bring forward the collective feminine power retrieval that will support our circle and the Sophianic collective in the deepest, most powerful ways. Welcoming in the spirits of Christ, calling in the guardian teams that are in full service and devotion to the one true living God source, who are in service to the sanctuary mission of reclaiming power for all women, through sacred sisterhood. Thank you so much for arriving. And just welcoming in the spirits of nature to hold us and ground us. And I just want to invite you now, sisters, to begin connecting with your womb. You can place a hand on your heart, a hand on your womb if it feels aligned. Perhaps both hands on your womb, whatever feels most resonant. And just intending to connect to your womb consciousness now. Intending to connect to your womb consciousness, bringing her forward as part of this process. Feeling your connection strengthen to your womb field. And just asking your womb if she's open to receiving this healing today, to connecting more deeply with Sophia. We like to ask the womb for consent because the womb has oftentimes never been asked for consent in any way. So with rebuilding the relationship with the womb, we like to ask for her consent and ask, is she open to this experience today? Does she feel held? Does she feel safe? And listening to her, receiving her now. And as our womb gives us permission, beginning to feel Holy Mother Sophia arrive. And she's streaming down a beautiful aqua diamond pillar of light, coming in now in front of you. So there's a beautiful plasma aqua diamond pillar of light arriving from the Holy Mother. The aqua diamond light is her signature frequency, her signature color. And this aqua diamond light is streaming down now, coming in the form of a beautiful Sophianic pillar of light. And it's streaming down in front of you now. And it's beginning to generate beautiful aqua diamond light to hold you through this process today, creating a field of medicine, frequency. And this aqua diamond pillar of light is streaming down into the core of Gaia Sophia, into the womb of Gaia, connecting in, grounding in. And it's beginning to connect you to the Gaia frequency, the womb frequency, Gaia as well. And so we're just taking a moment to settle into this frequency, feeling the aqua diamond light around us. This is a restorative medicine. It's going to help support in this power retrieval today. And we're going to begin now to intend to connect to our inner Sophia. So I want you to begin opening your heart to the Holy Mother as she's so deeply present here. And just begin, imagine your heart flowering open and just allowing Sophia to come in. You may feel sensations to be rather emotional. It's all natural. And so just allowing Sophia to begin to come into your heart. We want to ask her to show us who we are. Asking her, who am I, Sophia? Can you show me who I am? Can you show me my soul? And just allow her to show you in a way that you can understand. This could be through an image, a feeling, a sound, a word. Just allow her to show you. Mm. And we're just asking Sophia now to activate the spark of our inner Sophia. To activate the spark of our inner Sophia that is in our heart. Sophia, 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 Sophia. And as the spark activates, it begins to illuminate to you where your feminine desires to play, how she desires to express herself. What kind of Sophianic play date she wants to go on. Mhm. So I just want you to intend now to connect to your inner Sophia energy, your inner divine feminine energy, and just experience yourself here. As you're connected to your womb and your heart, I just want you to intend to experience who you are. On a soul level, your inner Sophia. how your feminine shows up for you. Mm. Mm. I just want you to feel the pulse of your womb dancing in delight, beginning to awaken even more deeply to your inner Sophia, and feeling the connection between your womb and your heart right now, and your womb and heart channel. And just feeling that opening, allowing the muse energy to stream from your womb to your heart, from your heart to your womb, in this beautiful, beautiful river that flows back and forth. Sophia is fluid. She is fluidity. And she dances in delight through this channel. Mm. And so as you're connected here to your womb and heart channel, we're going to begin now to create a space for more of your divine feminine power to return back to you. So I'm just going to flush out the channel a little bit here, the channel from your womb to your heart. I'm going to begin to just flush out any densities, any blocks that are in there today that are ready to be released, so that you may have more space available for your power to return. Shukuya masakanaya makis kurariataria sarashia na wahia kunaki. Release, 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 release. Shukuya sakasaku. Beautiful. And so that's just clear it out now. You may feel some purge symptoms. You might need to cough or burp. You might need to yawn. It's all natural. It's all part of the process. You may feel, excuse me, some tears. I'm just purging right now. You might sneeze. You might need to move any way that this block from the womb and the heart. We want to open this up because we're going to call back the power now that's ready to come back. Holy Mother Sophia. Ariama Soria Natia Sokat Garuria Taria Taria Tarasakara Sukutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagaskutagask 내강가에와 우아나야야야야야야 우아라로사나 메리시니아로 따라라다로 가마소웨 아라소아나야야 외가노스가라 한나베야 외가요 안다해야야야소 하나마 외가 난다 이시가야야 마소리아나 난나레 아노에 안다레스가 마리시나야 남말에서 원다해 가마노누시구 아나사라 원다해 안바이에 안바이에 구아나야 하야와이 아마소아따야 나카노에야 소에 아 아, And so the medicine song is just calling back your organic, divine, feminine, Sophianic power connected to your highest truth is coming back now. Yanda we kanu vaya sane ya we ya ro we ana kanu vaya tai kaskado hamasoke cantango kishkarariana medicina warariamba he ana we ya coming back into the heart channel. Ooh, coming back into the womb. Ariana toria saria taria taria taria. Beautiful. So all the soul piece is now returning back. Whew, your higher self is facilitating this with the medicine. That's how it works. And so the medicine has just really allowed that to come in. And now, whew, I just want you to feel your true Sophianic essence, your power and connection to who you are as a divine feminine vessel of God. Feeling that power return to you in your unique way. I want you to intend now to experience this power. How is this showing up for you now? Remember going back to where were you giving your power away? I want you to feel this power returning to you now. Oh, it's coming back and it's just landing in the heart and it's just settling in the heart and it's moving down. It's like landing in the heart and then it's part of it's trickling down through your central column, through your solar plexus into your womb, and it's connecting your heart and your womb where your feminine power lies. And so you might feel some pressure in your heart. I'm feeling my power return back to me. In my heart, it's moving down into my womb. It's like taking roots in my womb. And we're just setting the intention now for this to anchor and integrate with ease and grace and to empower you to consciously work with this new power in your life and for your inner Sophia to show you how to wield this power and how to refine how you work with your power and create from a place of power, from a place of divine feminine power and expression, creating from the womb and the heart and attuning to that. And this is available to you now. I want to invite you to choose this now. Choose the path of creating from power. Choose it now. I choose to create from a place of power always. I am always creating from a place of power, and therefore my life becomes incredibly powerful in every aspect. I am so powerful. It is easeful and natural for me to create from a place of power. This is my home frequency. It is easy for me to embody my Sophianic energy from a place of power. I'm just setting that intention now, allowing this new power to come in, this new identity connected to this power coming in, guiding you through your muse practice with Sophia, allowing her to guide you. And we just want to now begin to take a moment and offer our gratitude to Sophia, our gratitude to our guardians, and to Pachamama, to Gaia. Offer gratitude to our wombs for being open and celebrating this power returning, celebrating that a new energy has arrived to guide you, to lead you in a way that you haven't before. And this is going to continue to weave with you over the coming days and weeks as you integrate this. But knowing that you are not the same person who arrived at the beginning of this experience. You have just reclaimed more of your divine feminine power, and you have chosen the path to create from power, which will guide you so much more deeper into birthing the life of your dreams. And we're celebrating that in this moment. I want you to amplify that with me in the quantum field right now, amplifying the celebration, amplifying this shift, amplifying this new pathway opening up. The more you amplify it, the more that's going to come back to you. So that gratitude, that joy, just sinking into that, feeling the feminine frequency of joy and pleasure and ease arriving in every moment for you. This is available now. Beloved Sophia, thank you so much, Holy Mother, for this experience, this reclamation today. It is my deepest prayer that every sister may be blessed in experiencing the magic of her divinity and her power, that she may integrate this with ease and grace and be fully supported on her path in all the ways that she needs. May she be fully resourced emotionally, spiritually, physically, energetically, mentally. May she be resourced in every way. We're just going to now begin to seal up the field. Sealing through the golden Christ energy, sealing this, weaving down, 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 down deep, anchoring this into the grounding platform underneath your feet, sealing and weaving all of this work in. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. And so it is. And so just taking all the time you need to come back in. Wow. My feminine feels so happy and excited right now. So playful. So I'd love to know how you're all feeling, if you want to share. As always, with this type of work, it's important to ground, drink plenty of water, eat nourishing foods for your body, and reflect, right? Reflect. Really take some time tonight, perhaps in the bath, journey with your womb a little bit more deeper, and really get to know your inner Sophia, right? Create some time to go on that Sophianic play date with yourself. I'm going to do that tonight. I'm going to go to the river later on tonight. I've decided that's what I'm going to do because there's a river near here and it's so beautiful. It's the Colorado River. It's really beautiful. Totally natural for you to fall asleep during the process, sister. Totally natural. Yeah. You can always revisit this. I'll send out the replay. Thank you. That was powerful. Feel more at peace. I released a version of myself in an asylum. Wow. Massive. That's huge, sister. Wow. Whew, so much more peace. That was so beautiful. Thank you. I felt so connected. Oh, I'm so happy, beloved. That's amazing. I'm so happy. You can come back to this practice at any time. A lot of these experiences that I teach you, I teach them in a way that you can revisit them in your own space and deepen the connection, because the deeper we can go, within ourselves and with our own space, we can go deep in these spaces, but when we're just with ourselves in our own private practice, it can really deepen. So I know for me, like when I work with, you know, my medicine woman mentor, and when I do healing processes like these, I can go, you know, to a certain level, but then when I'm in my own energy and I'm alone and I come back to the practice, then I have like an even deeper experience. So I welcome you to, you know, take these and implement them in your life. You can always come back to this recording, and really, you know, experience the fullness of who you are because it's available to you. And I'm so excited. I'm really excited to share this. You're actually the first group of sisters I've shared this with. I haven't shared this with anyone yet, but I'm so deeply excited. It feels really aligned to bring it in right now too. I'm so excited to share that the wait list for the Sanctuary of Sophia membership reclamation is now open. And the membership, the sisterhood membership of Sanctuary of Sophia has been rebirthing for the last 6 months. And it's been such a journey, and I'm so excited to bring forward all of the medicine for our sisterhood inside the sanctuary in this way. So the Sanctuary of Sophia Reclamation membership is a monthly membership to really immerse yourself in the frequencies of the sanctuary. So if you resonated with these teachings, if I know a lot of you did the womb healing immersion with me and have been in other containers with me, you know, the sanctuary membership is that, and it is alive, and it will give you exclusive access to the temple space where you will receive a monthly live group healing ceremony that focuses on your Sophianic reclamation of power and sovereignty so that you can live your purpose and really embody your feminine essence. And that is the true intention behind the reclamation membership, is to provide the resources and the monthly healings to support you in your embodiment. And there's also a monthly live sisterhood connection circle as well, where we all get together, we come in circle and we chat and we talk about our processes and we receive support. And, you know, it's really about tuning into the pulse of the sisterhood. And then, of course, you also get access to the private community, which is the best because there you can share your process, you can be in the chat, you can connect with other sisters. A lot of times, you know, a lot of you have journeyed with me in the sanctuary. You know, I always give bonuses. Like last week, I decided to hold a bear power medicine ceremony for both of my containers. It wasn't planned. It was just like a free ceremony. That's going to be in there. That was so powerful. That's going to be inside the membership. And then the membership is also going to have my medicine library of content, and it's going to have different trainings, it's going to have different meditations, it's going to have different master classes, resources, and full courses that I've held in the past, including the Queen's Council, which was an incredible journey that I held for women to step into their queendom. That's going to be a part of the membership. And so all of this is going to be inside the space, and it's going to be rebirthing in May. So it's going to be opening in May, and I'm offering a special founding members rate because it's rebirthing. And so this is going to be the lowest rate that it's going to be. And I'm offering that now to sisters who want to come in on the wait list for the membership. And if you sign up for the wait list now, and then you decide to join the membership in May, then you're also going to receive a bonus 30-minute private one-to-one mentorship session with me, where we can really go into your process and see what's alive for you and what I can tune in, you know, from a shamanic and intuitive perspective to support you. So I'm so excited. I'm probably going to share it in the Telegram group. It'll come out, I think, probably in an email soon, but I felt so called to share it in this space as we're reclaiming our power today. And that's all about what reclamation membership is about. And I'm going to be rebirthing it and opening it officially when I get back from my retreat in May. As some of you know, I'm going to a deep dive retreat beginning at the end of this month for like 9 days. I'm going to be totally offline. I'm going to be trained as a doula in my shamanic doula practice. And then also I'll be sitting with ayahuasca and going deeper into my own medicine work as a medicine woman. So when I get back, who even knows how things are going to be. Amazing. I mean, it's been a long journey getting to this point. So I'm going to be rebirthing, and it feels right because I'm going to be in my own rebirth after sitting with ayahuasca and going through this deep experience that, you know, I've been preparing for honestly like the last 5 years. So if you want to be on the wait list, if you want to discover more of that information, please reach out to me. You can send me a message. I still have Facebook Messenger up, or you can email me and reach out to me. I would love to, yeah, connect with you about it. There will be an application process for the membership. And yeah, it's going to be really exciting. I'm so excited to bring it forward. And it's really a great way for you to receive uh, ongoing support in your process and have that community. And it's just going to be so epic. Like, I'm so excited. Like, I just couldn't wait. I'm like, I wanted to launch it before I left for the temple, but there just wasn't space and it just wasn't time. But as I was feeling, I'm like, no, it's time to share it, that the waitlist is open, and the founding member rate for all of this going in is just $55 a month. So this is, like I said, the lowest it's going to be. It's going to, as I continue to share the sanctuary, you know, the investment per month is going to go up, but it's going to be $55 a month for the founding member rate. So yeah, if you want to jump in, now is the time to come onto the wait list, and you'll receive access to all of this. And yeah, you'll be held inside the sanctuary space. And I think, you know, that's what's really special about this is, those of you who have been in the sanctuary, you know how powerful it is when you're held in this space for an ongoing amount of time. And when you're in the membership, you're in the temple space, and you are able to connect with the sanctuary, with the guardians who are, you know, supporting our sisterhood. So it's an experience to be in there. And this is really where I'm going to be spending the majority of my time now that the sanctuary is opening. So it's just going to be really amazing for our sisterhood to come back together and have these experiences and receive all the gifts that are coming in. So excited. Yeah, if you want to be on the wait list, send me a message. I'll probably be sending an email out about it as well, but sharing it here with you all first. Thank you so much for being here with me today. It's really my deepest honor to support you all in your reclamation. And if you have any questions about today or anything you want to share, I'd be happy to stay on. And amazing. Aw, thank you so much. I'm just reading your comments here. It was so powerful. I cried and laughed so much. Oh my God. Amazing. Thanks a lot. I do feel it's been a very important session here today. Full connection with Sophia. Yay, Ashley. Oh, so amazing. Cried and laughed. I love that. That is like the essence of Sophia, right? Cried and laughing. Beautiful. Thank you so much. I feel so happy and peaceful and calm. Oh, yay. I feel like I need to connect with water. I'm so grateful to you for this powerful connection. Aw. Blessing, sister. Yeah, go to the water. Absolutely. Sounds amazing. So exciting. Yeah, so exciting. Amazing. Your medicine. The sanctuary is so magical. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Lauren, I want to join. Oh my God. Yay. Oh my gosh. This would be so epic. It's going to be so good. You guys don't even know. Like, I can't even tell you like how long I've been waiting for this and what I've been doing to create this experience. And it was really sad. You know, I closed the sanctuary membership in September, and it was devastating. Like, I was so upset about it, but it was just like, Sophia was like, it's time for her rebirth. Like, it was open for a few months, and then it was like, it's time to close it. I'm like, okay. And it was so sad. I'm like, when's it gonna open again? You know, and so yeah, it's happening in May, and it's just gonna be so amazing. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Ashley, now I want to be on the list already. Please write me down. Absolutely. Belinda, me too. Okay, amazing. That would be such an honor, sisters. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Well, I will reach out to you guys. I'm going to be putting together all the details of it, and then working on it. And then when I get back from the temple, yeah, we're going to have our first call on May 17th. So I'm really excited about that. Claudia, I want to join. Yay. Amazing. Yes, amazing, sisters. Yeah, now is really the time to come in because yeah, you'll be anchored in at the 55 a month, which will be like amazing. And yeah, and the bonus too, right? The 30-minute call will be awesome. So I love having having those types of experiences with you, because it really helps me understand what's going on in your process too. So, oh, so excited. I love you all so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for your devotion to your work. Thank you for doing this work. And I will email this replay out to you. Please take care of yourself. I do have space available as well in May for private one-to-one containers. If you are desiring one-to-one session support or some deeper processes, for sure, reach out to me. My schedule in May is opening up, and I'm kind of, working through all of that right now, so we can connect about that. And then, yeah, I have a lot planned. I have a lot of fun things. I'm actually going to be holding, I just feel excited to tell you, I'm going to be holding a 3-day shamanic oracle immersion, a 3-day shamanic oracle immersion in May as well, later in the month. So you guys all have access to that too. That'll be a free experience to really connect you to the shamanic oracle medicine inside of you. So it's going to be super fun. Thank you for allowing me to share all these exciting things. I appreciate you all so much. And yeah, thank you so much for the blessings. Yeah, the retreat's going to be really profound. I'm really excited to return and to sit with Mother Ayahuasca. It's been almost 5 years since she initiated me onto the path, and I haven't sat with her since then. And so it's a huge homecoming for me. And I'm so excited to share the journey with you and to bring it into the sanctuary and to hold you all in that space after my rebirth. The last time I sat with ayahuasca, she showed me who I was as a medicine woman in Malaysia, and she set me on this path for the last 5 years. So, yeah, this is going to be special. All right. I love you all so much. So many blessings. I'll reach out to you. If you inquired about the wait list, you can always send me a message after this too and let me know. And yeah, blessings on your integration. If you do want to go deeper into womb work, the womb sovereignty class is in the Facebook group, in the guide section. And yeah, as always, thank you for being here. Sending my love, deepest blessings. And yeah, I'll see you soon.